Title: The Trump Insurrection Case, a Legal Exploration. Introduction: The events of January 6, 2021 marked a tumultuous chapter in American history as a mob stormed the U.S. Capitol, leaving the nation in shock and prompting questions about accountability. The role of former President Donald Trump in inciting the insurrection has been a subject of intense debate. This essay aims to explore the legal aspects surrounding Trump's involvement, presenting arguments for both guilt and innocence, and leaving the reader to form their own conclusions. Legal analysis. Guilt. 1. Incitement to riot. Critics argue that Trump's rhetoric during his speech on January 6th can be interpreted as incitement to violence, creating a legal basis for culpability. The key consideration is whether his words directly influence the actions of the mob and if he can be held responsible for the ensuing violence. 2. Obstruction of the electoral process. Accusations suggest that Trump's repeated claims of election fraud and calls to overturn the results may have obstructed the peaceful transfer of power, constituting an offense against the democratic process. Legal analysis. Innocence. 1. First Amendment protections. Supporters contend that Trump's statements, while provocative, are protected by the First Amendment, emphasizing the importance of free speech in political discourse. Establishing a direct link between his words and the violent actions of the mob poses a challenge. 2. Lack of explicit call to violence. Trump's defenders argue that his speech did not explicitly instruct followers to engage in violent behavior, making it difficult to attribute criminal intent. Examining the context and nuance of his words becomes crucial in determining legal culpability. Conclusion: in the Trump insurrection case, the legal landscape is nuanced, with arguments on both sides. The question of guilt or innocence hinges on the interpretation of Trump's words, their impact on the actions of the mob, and the balance between free speech and public safety. As the nation grapples with the aftermath of this historic event, it is imperative for individuals to critically assess the legal dimensions of the case and form their own informed conclusions. Ultimately, the path to justice requires a thorough examination of the evidence, legal precedent, and the principles that underpin the American legal system.